That's right. We're at it again, ladies and gentlemen. And today we're going to be watching episode 2 of season 1, or season 2. Yeah, going way back on this one. Sorry. And we're going to be watching one called The Human Monster. So, I don't know if they're talking about Saitama or if they're talking about someone else. I mean, maybe it's that one guy with the funky hair we saw at the end of episode 1. You know, the big hair coming out to here. I don't know. I really don't know.
Not sure.
But all I do know is that all the people who've been saying season 2 is not up to snuff compared to the first season, like, I don't really get what you're talking about. I mean, the animation style is a little bit different, but it's not any less. It's actually still pretty damn good.
I don't even see the difference so far.
I've seen a bit in terms of the animation style. Like, some of the edges are a little bit sharper, and some of the animation's a little bit more stiff. But honestly, I mean, the quality speaks for itself.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. It is
People
pretty.
are nitpicking.
Yeah, you can't say that, man. They prefer to be called.
did.
They prefer to be called critics.
I prefer to tell them to go fuck themselves.
And there we go, ladies and
Said
gentlemen.
that within the first minute of the video, probably.
No, we're at least about a couple minutes in.
Okay, good.
So yeah, we're in the clear. So again, ladies and gentlemen, One Punch Man, Saitama himself, and the adventures of Saitama and his awesome looking but nowhere near as powerful sidekick Genos, whom everyone assumes is the ringleader with them for some reason. Maybe it's because he's a higher rank. I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting to see. Every episode so far, the first episode introduced a whole new bevy of new stuff. I mean, you know, the catastrophic event that we thought was avoided at the end of the first season turns out, no, that wasn't it.
Yeah.
That wasn't it at all. And now they're actually calling in villains to actually do some stuff for it. And it's like, really? You're calling in villains? That's not okay. That's not regular at all, but I guess we'll see how it all plays out. So let's get the video up on screen. Let's see what's going to happen. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Damn.
Ooh. Oh, that's not good. Oh! No! No honor among thieves. Oh my gosh. Oh, Jesus, man. Jesus.
Well, okay.
Damn. Well, damn.
Maybe he's the god level threat.
Maybe he is. He just took out everyone in that hall, including the heroes they had there to.
Did we watch the new intro last time? I can't remember.
I think we did. Yeah,
Okay.
I think we watched it. So, okay. I like how it switched over to the old style. I like that. Love the apron there, boy.
Oops.
Oh. He's not cocky, he's just ignorant. That's not a good idea.
Wrecked.
Mm-hmm.
She's about to get her ass kicked too.
What? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, logic doesn't really appear to be her strong suit. I mean, she's taking on someone she knows absolutely nothing about, all because... Oh. She clammed him up. A box cutter? Really? Uh-oh. Did that bitch just really pull a box cutter on him? That's such a yandere move. Mm-hmm. That's an understatement.
Sort of faster.
Enhancements, plus probably an upgrade in techniques. He took away his ponytail. Ooh. after image technique. Don't do that.
Saitama knocked him out.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too.
Yeah.
Right back at you, kid. You're just now figuring this out. Tornado. It's her little sister.
They are sisters, like you thought.
Figures. Because of a my mask. Yeah, we still haven't seen what he can do. Ooh.
Holy cow.
Damn. At least we know he backs up his shit talking.
Yeah. Jesus, man. I mean, when he took out those aliens at the end of the first season, it was kind of a bitch move because they weren't harming anybody. Because he's got his video game, that's why. So, damn. Saitama, you know, just ripping it up like he always does, right?
Anything but a preview after the credits?
Let's take a look and see. I mean, I want to see more. Oh, looks like there is a little bit of something here. And Buddah. Nope. I was wrong. And Buddah. Okay, there we go.
Demon Cyborg.
God
Baldy!
dang. Cape Baldy? You sons of bitches! He's a... if anything... oh, never mind.
Yep.
You know, doubting it like that is exactly the reason why he may very well overcome them. Tank top vegetarian. Jesus. Who is he, Vegan Gains? Okay.
Hell yeah.
So damn, Garo seems to be legit, man. I mean, holy shit. And plus, Silverfang's going after him. You know, the old man.
Yeah, I hope he'll be okay.
I hope so, man. I like Silverfang.
Yeah.
He's funny. But, jeez, man. I mean, that's... You see, underestimating their opponent like that, the Hero Association underestimating Garo, I think that's what's going to bite them in the ass, because he's probably going to just outright try and destroy them.
The fact that they're like, he probably has nothing to do with the prophecy means he absolutely probably does.
Right.
Yeah, probably. I mean, that goes without saying, I think, because it's just I wonder if he's just that strong or if there's something else. That's what gets me, because I'm thinking in my head that potentially maybe there's something more to him, because how he fights, I mean, it looks like he actually has like a full reversal thing, kind of like how Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins has one called Full Counter, and no matter what attack is thrown at him, as long as he times it right, he can always throw it back at them with the full force.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if that's actually something that's going to be a counter to Saitama, because if Garo can pull that off, I mean, no matter how powerful Saitama is, it'll be turned right back on him.
Could be that, but I don't know. One of my personal theories about Saitama's powers is that his superpower is actually the ability to summon the strength to beat, the strength necessary to defeat whatever opponent he's fighting.
But
because he's actually not straight up killed some people when he's hit them, but he's made giant intergalactic monsters just explode into guts.
Well,
so
he always says that he's pulling his punches, but then there's always the times where he does the consecutive serious punches, which are just immensely powerful. I mean, that's the one he took out Boros with after Boros knocked him to the moon.
Yeah.
He came back down. He's like, okay, super serious punches. Pow, 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 and beat him. Whereas I think that one shot that he threw at Genos when they were sparring and thus cut the mountains in half, I think that's probably one of his more serious attacks. Because the guy cut a mountain in half with a punch.
Yeah.
I mean, literally,
he blew an entire storm away when he killed the King of the Ocean.
Yeah, that's right. He did. I mean, Jesus.
So if he happens to have a power that's literally just a power that goes up or down based off of what he does or something, then he might have the potential to beat anyone. But if the dude takes less power to defeat than it would take to defeat himself, then even if he turns the punch around on himself, it might not actually really hurt him.
Maybe.
He's also able to take a ridiculous amount of punishment as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, Boros knocked him to the moon. They actually calculated how much force it would take to be literally knocked to the moon that fast. Mm-hmm. And they said under no circumstances would even a particle of a human survive that. Not only the impact of the shot, but the trip to the moon, because 1, you're puncturing the atmosphere, and 2, you are crash landing onto the moon at an ungodly speed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, his durability has never been in question. I mean, he's always been very durable. It's just, what are the limits? I mean, it's almost like the question of what are Superman's limits. Although, versus Superman, I much prefer this because, honestly, I just find Superman to be boring, whereas I find this to be very entertaining. I mean, I can't stop myself from laughing half the time just because of it's one part power fantasy, one part The Office, because you can almost see Saitama just like looking at us, just like they never learn. Before he just pow and just.
Well, to an extent, it's almost making fun of characters that are just that powerful as well.
It is. It's.
I made that comment, and somebody was like, "Oh, what a fucking simple like analysis of Saitama," and I'm like,
Are you wrong?
exactly. Like,
That's-
really? Am I wrong?
That's what I'd say. I'd be like, am I wrong? No, but there's a lot more to. Am I wrong? Don't skip around the details. And
Don't fucking try to deny that this show is partially making fun of characters that are super overpowered.
It is, and honestly, it's a parable because you see how weak Genos is compared to Saitama, and Genos looks like that awesome anime protagonist. You know, he's got the hair, he's got the cyborg parts, he's got the glare, he's got all these cool things going for him. He's got a.
I mean, he in every respect he is that awesome protagonist, but it still doesn't hold up. I mean,
Exactly, and that's what gets me is that even no matter how many upgrades he gets from Dr. Light. Yes, I know he's got an actual name, but I'm calling him Dr. Light. Mega Man reference. Sorry.
I mean, honestly, Garou is just a young Dr. Wily. I mean,
He
look at
kinda
the,
looks
look at the
like
hair. I mean,
he kind of does look like a Dr. Wily.
so we know he survives because Mega Man's got to beat him in the future
yeah.
Right?
after he starts balding.
And that's what pisses him off the most. Makes him just like I hate the world. Pow, everyone dies. But yeah, we got a lot of eye openers in this because not only did we find out that Blizzard is related to Tornado, which there's a lot of people who I've heard this season, they say best girl is Blizzard. And I was like, I wonder why they're saying that. And now after seeing her, I'm like, yeah, I get it now. Because according to what some stuff I've seen, a lot of guys be like, she's thick.
I was to say she's kind of a jerk. So I mean,
She is a jerk, but I think it's one part insecurity, one part.
well, obviously there's going to be a lot of character development because they wouldn't slap her in the credits or the
No.
opening thing if she wasn't important.
Yeah, and I'm feeling.
She'll have to become a fuck ton more likable for me to agree with anybody on that.
Well, you got to remember, dude. Anime fans are very simple. I mean, they see Tiggo Bitties and they're just like, I like her. Thick. She girl. She
Haven't
best
you
girl.
seen enough titties in anime by now that you realize that there's not that big a difference between paratitties A and paratitties B?
Yeah, but see, that's one more new one.
Just
that,
having
you know,
titties doesn't make you best.
She
girl.
might. Be,
I know.
She might be the one to actually finally date one of them.
Or she might. Oh God.
She's a fictional character, so
Yeah, exactly. She's like, oh, she's such best girl. That's just like
I didn't see the fantasy made sense. I'm just saying, something's got to keep you going.
Because everyone who is always just like, oh, she's my waifu, and then of course on Tumblr it's like, oh, that's my husbando, and I'm just like, I almost revert back to Max from Camp. There is no doctor in a phone booth coming to save you, Jin. Get your shit together. I just want to have his British babies. It's honestly one of the best critiques of nerd and anime culture out there. Why a lot of them, men and women are both incels. I mean, hate to say that, but that's just how it is. I mean, and I know talking about this is probably going to land me in some hot water with some people, but again, I don't care. That's just how it is. But honestly, I'm happy with season 2 so far. I mean, we're getting introduced to some interesting characters. We have a legitimate threat this season. I mean, Garou, and I'm wondering what the hell his deal is and why he sides with the monsters. I mean, that's weird to me. It's almost like he almost wants the monsters to fight humanity, almost like some sort of maybe it'll make humanity stronger if they fight the monsters, or they'll evolve. Humanity will evolve to become stronger or something like that. I don't know. I really don't know, and that's what gets me.
But I was going to say, I would give an example of Best Girl, but I kind of can't because she's dead. So, it's kind of a spoiler to the show if I actually say who it is and what show it's from.
Oh.
But it's a character that is definitely a best girl because she's sweet as fuck, but she gets killed way too early, so sucks.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have an anime best girl. I mean, I never really thought about it like that. I mean, I've always watched anime and been like, yeah, that's a good character. Yeah, that's a good character. Wow, she's a bitch and needs to die.
Yeah.
When I say best girl, I don't say it in the way that it's like, oh, that's my waifu. It's just like, that's the best girl. Like, that's a good character. She's really likable, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, at least you're not that deep into it.
That one in particular was like a spoilers for Gurren Lagann. If you haven't seen it by now, you should probably watch it.
Oh, you had to say it. I know who you're talking about.
That girl's basically on the same level as Kamina. So.
Ooh, that's a hard one for you.
It's one of those like fuck this show moments, like when it happens.
Okay. Imagine if you will, Micah. What's a show you really liked as a kid?
Stargate SG-1.
Okay.
Do you have a favorite female character in that?
Not
show?
even a favorite female.
Favorite character in general.
Okay. Imagine them killing off Teal'c before season 1 ended.
All right.
Would you be pissed about it?
I mean, probably.
What about? Oh, I know. What if they'd have killed off Richard Dean Anderson?
I mean, he did leave the show, so they.
Well, I
kind
know he
of
did leave the show, but imagine all those seasons you had with him. Nah.
Well, I mean, yeah, he was kind of, he's kind of, the prime mover on the show. But
yeah,
I mean,
something like Han Solo dying in the battle for the first Death Star, and, A New Hope.
I mean, they did kill
Like,
Daniel Jackson.
Well, they did, yeah, but that's.
But then he came back.
Yeah, that's not
from the future.
Well, it's fantasy, dude. No one ever really dies in fantasy, unless they're written by Joss Whedon.
It's true.
In which they are dead, forever. You killed Wash, you bastard.
And the pastor.
Yeah, I know, but
Shepherd Book.
All right. Let's move past this. This was a good episode, and I can't wait to see more of this. So, yeah, hopefully you all will join us for that, and hopefully you all are enjoying what you're seeing so far. So, I guess until next time, signing off, I'm Nate.
Micah.
I'm Nick.
And we will see you all in the next one.
Wait. Did he actually kill Shepherd Book, or am I just imagining that because his actor died?
No, he actually did die in the show.
I was thinking so. In Serenity.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
And we'll see you later, everybody. Peace
Bye.
out.